you can say I don't want to be a law project manager. I want to start to plan projects in the medical.
And then when the salary comes, you're paying off that loan. Then you're still left with something to take you. So it was like a.
We are doing every day, pledging every day without fulfilling. That let us.
Uncle Ben, tell me, have you written your will?
I have.
Hello, welcome to Kingdom Stars live on Divine TV. My name is Praise Shubade, and Kingdom Stars is a platform where we have interviews with gospel artists. They get to talk about, what they feel concerning certain issues in the industry, and they also get to talk about themselves. You know that we bring you guests on Kingdom Stars every week. Now, our guest for today is a seasoned gospel artist. He's someone who does a lot of things which we'll get to see or hear him talk about on the show today. He has a decade spanning over 2 decades. His name is Akínbọ̀dé Akíntìmílẹ́yìn. Welcome to the show, sir. Thank you so much for honoring us. I'm sure that you have a lot of things to say on the show today, answers to all of our questions and all that. Now, we're going to... First things first, I want you to introduce yourself to our audience.
All right.
Beyond your name, tell us what I haven't already said about you.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I am Akínbọ̀dé Akíntìmílẹ́yìn, a gospel musician known as Akay Glorious. Akay Glorious. My fans, some of them, they call me chemist musician. Chemist musician. Because I am a chemist by profession. I'm also a public health specialist. I'm also a musician. So...
Okay.
That's what I...
Thank you very much. So you've heard from him. I told you he does a lot of things. So we're going to talk about his music, especially, the musician aspect of him. We're also going to talk about the few things that he does, by the way. But then our focus for today is your career as an artist, your career as a musician. So we're going to delve into that. So we have some industry questions for you. But before then, let's talk about you for a while. How did you begin your music career? Before we get into the why, how did you begin your music career? And of course, yes, why? Why did you decide to go into music? Why gospel music? Tell us the background of your music career.
All right. Actually, I started music when I was very small.
Okay.
At the age of 6 years old. My family, they are Christian, you understand? They also have a kind of... that's a music attribute, because my daddy is founder of Methodist Church in Nigeria. He's one of them, those states. Akínbọ̀dé is one of the pioneer of Methodist Church who brought Methodist Church to my hometown in Duani. So then, apart from that, he's also he was a psalmist. My dad is composed one of the things that composed hymn. Understand? So my mother also, she also can sing very well. From the choir, he has got sopranos, so it's an hereditary.
Yeah.
So our family, we are talented. But personally, I didn't plan to join or to go into any music, because I told you I was a drummer. Where I play, I started as a drummer, going for functions, for church band, from there. But my music career started basically when I was in secondary school, because I went to secondary school, Unity Secondary School in Mapuku. That's where I started. I had my own fans there.
Wow.
So in school then, I was singing, all the teachers, principals, even my colleagues, even some parents, they love my music. To the extent that they call me Ayifele then, Nika Ayifele. Then, because of my passion for music then, they made me the social prefect of the school then. Unity Secondary School, Ekpe. At that point in time, I organized concerts for the school. I invited some artists to the school hall, and it was fun. But then I never knew I'm still going to go to music industry. But no, God knows everything, because I want to be a brilliant student then. So my target was to go to go and study medicine and surgery. That's the hard my wife once. But later, my music career started in HoHoU. Agawoyi, Olabisi Onabanjo University, Agawoyi. That is where I started my music career, 2009 hit, where I formulated my own band, Akay Glorious musical band. And then I gained admission for industrial chemistry.
Okay.
I wanted to go into medicine, but they gave me industrial chemistry. That's where I started. But God told me then that I should start. The name Akay Glorious was given by God. It was a calling. I heard it properly. That was 2008. But I was asking God that, God, why do you want me to go into into music industry at the kind of that point of 100 level, studying industrial chemistry? But God told me that start now, that what people know you for now is what people will call you for. That is whatever you're doing now, by the time you know, people that know your performances, that one that will invite you in the show. That's how I started in HOU. By the grace of God, to cut the story short, before I graduated from HOU Agawoyi, I was known. My band has stand. That to the extent that they do invite me for programs in HOU, all the fellowships. If I come to Lagos for administration, I have them there. From then, keep on expanding. So I don't want to say everything. That's how I started my music career.
You said a lot already. Thank you. So why did you decide why gospel music? Was it because of the background you came from? Or you had your personal convictions?
Actually, music, I told you initially that I did plan to go to music.
Yeah.
I'm not going to music industry because I want to stand. But I asked God that, okay, I didn't want to go into this music industry. But God told me I should start. Because I never imagined myself. I remember when I told my mom that Mommy, I want to go into music industry. My mom told me, ó fẹ́ lọ máa ṣe music ṣé kò láti fẹ́ ṣe ó gbọ́dọ̀ sọ pé ó fẹ́ ṣe medicine and surgery ó wá lọ ṣe music lọ́wọ́ bọ́ sí.
So you were interested in music at some point, but why gospel?
That I'm saying that. And my mom now took me to his pastor then. So I told my pastor that I want to go to music industry. Ọmọ yìí ló fẹ́ lọ ṣe music aláti dáàdì mi ìṣàkọrin ayé iṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run ni mo fẹ́ lọ ṣe.
Okay.
That is how my mother now lived with me, and the pastor prayed for me then. So God called me to music industry. That is why I choose music, gospel music.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So there's this controversy about ministry and industry. You know, you've been saying music industry for a while now, but a lot of people say it's ministry. You know, it's not industry. So is there a difference between the music ministry and the music industry?
I will say, to me, we have differences and we don't have difference.
Okay.
No, I will say industry generally. I will term all the Muslim, maybe you are gospel, you are secular. To me, we are in
The
industry.
same industry. Okay.
Understand? But now, in that industry, you cannot have the kind of specialization there. Maybe you want to go into gospel or you want to go to other world, secular. Understand? But everything to me, they are industry.
Okay.
But in industry, we now have a parastatal, as we have industry. But in that industry, you can now discover, okay, I want to go to gospel, I want to go into secular.
Okay.
So that's what I can say about it. You understand? So
What
you can to
difference?
choose, that is to say, a secular can be a parastatal in an industry. Why choose gospel and that parastatal what? In an industry. But they are industry. I get what I'm saying now. That to me. But you are not have not decide, okay, I want to go to secular, I want to go to what? Music, gospel music. But everything that under this industry.
Okay, so the
That
industry is like a general
General
whatever
industry.
music you sing, whatever genre of music, we're all in the same music industry.
Of course.
Okay. All right, thank you very much. So far, what are the challenges you have faced in your? I would have loved to ask the challenges that gospel ministers face, but I know that people have peculiar challenges. So the challenges that you have faced so far in your ministry or in the music industry, let us in on some of them.
I have a lot of challenges.
Let us know.
No, number one challenge is that I told you that in my life I wanted to study medicine and surgery.
Yeah.
That's it. They called me doctor. Then when God now called me, Turner hit, that I should go to music, I told her I've started music. I was asking God, how will I combine chemistry with music? And I was still in 100 level, in the whole. At that point in time, I wanted to study medicine and surgery. But God told me, start. I don't have anything. I'm still under my parents' views. Whatever protocol they give me, I will use to finance myself for you. But then, I took the bold step. Kobani class, chemistry class with music is a great challenge for me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I miss lecture. It's OU. Some of my friends, they can be listening to me. They will know, they can testify. Sometimes I remember one time where I was having a concert, the very big concert in Agoe Town Hall there. I was guest artist there. Then I organized my guy. We had a rehearsal meeting, practicing ahead. And then I didn't know that the following day we having test. There's some occasion that maybe like during the lecture time, the lecturer will give you test.
Yeah.
I was praying for the concert. Now, after the class, one of my friends called me. Akin, what happened with this switch the class? I said, I didn't come. I didn't know. There was this lecture. I didn't know. They did test you. Test? I was not aware. Like, but fail, Lenny. There's some subject that if you don't do test like mathematics or exam, maybe you fall F9. To cut the jury thought, I went back to God. God, this is what you called me. Prove yourself. It's really you called me. Did I tell you this thing?
Yeah.
When the results came out for the test, I didn't do the test. You understand? The lecturer cancelled the test.
Wow.
They cancelled the test. They conducted another test when I was around.
And you were around. Wow.
That's another challenge. Okay. I explained that such again during my biology test like that. At that time I remember I wasn't in class. I went for program. So we have a practical. I was not in class, and they took the attendance. And the attendance is meant for them to write for the exam, how they go to sit for the exam. So challenges now, combining school with other challenges. Then promoter, how to get promoter. Sometimes, I have a lot to say. I don't want to waste time. That's what I'm saying.
It's fine.
Sometimes it takes steps, like for you to appear, to invite you for a program. It takes both steps. Sometimes you want to minister as a student. They say, okay, I don't invite you. Come on, leave there. But you yourself, you are called.
Yeah.
That is where sometimes you have to be rejected. I was rejected at a point. I was not accepted. But I keep on moving that this is my calling. Understand? Yeah. At point time, I was accepted. So a lot of challenges on my way, but through God, I'll be helping me. You have to read my promoter. I had an accident also. I had an accident after my concert. I had an attack.
Was that recent?
Attack.
Was
my concert now go
recent? Was the accident recent?
Not recent. That was 2013 after my concert in whole you I go away. I had an accident. That's when I sang one of the songs. Let us praise the Lord. I had an accident. He saved my life. Then spiritual attack. When they give me an attack here, my concert in Agaoi, or planning then spiritual, I couldn't open my mouth, so I couldn't sing. When I woke up, I prayed to God. Before I know it, the thing disappeared. A lot of spiritual attack, physical attack. So it's not easy. When you are doing the work of God, you are able to face the consequences. So the things that are you be called. If you are called, God, you have a backup, which God has to call you. So a lot of challenges.
Wow, thank you very much. So we'll talk more on some challenges if you have any more, but we'll go on a short break. Then after the break, we'll talk about, we have some other questions for you. It's been an interesting discourse, by the way. So stay with us, do not go anywhere.
For instance, I don't know if you can mention him, like Osinachi's case. I'm really tired of it. But you can say, I don't want to be a law project manager. I want to start to plan projects in the medical
And then when the salary comes, you're paying off that loan, then you're still left with something to take you. So it was like
we are doing every day, pledging every day without fulfilling. That let us.
Uncle Ben, tell me, have you written your will?
I have.
Welcome back. This is still Kingdom Stars live on Divine TV. My name is Praise Shogwade, and we still have our guests in the studio. Thank you so much for all that you have shared, Mr. Timileyin. and then he has shared some of the challenges he faced. He was considering time for us, but we have a little more time to talk about the challenges. So, the reason why I want us to expand more on the challenges is because some of the challenges you are facing now, some people out there are currently facing it. And if you do not, some people face challenges thinking that they are the only ones facing those kind of challenges. So if you talk about those challenges and they get to know that someone else faced it and he was able to navigate, and I can do it too. So I want you to talk about a few more challenges that you faced or you are even still currently facing in the ministry. So tell us some more challenges.
Challenge.
Yes.
As in the one I had.
Yes.
Apart from the one I said before.
Yes.
Challenges in music. And sometimes you have to have challenges. It's normal to have challenges.
Yeah.
But I believe every challenge is another what? After that challenge, it's another breakthrough that want to come up from it. I find it so hard to get promoter. I find it so hard to get promoter. I believe when the first time I went to meet promoter in Lagos, sometimes like look for promoter. I met promoter. They asked me a question. Say, why are you into music? Are you there to make money, or you want to have fame, or you want to just want to display your talent? That's one of the great challenges I have to know. Because most of promoters now, they have that what money. They want to promote you. Understand? They also want to get out of it.
Out of it. Yeah.
But at that point in time, I was confused. God, do I need to just follow this thing? And because you are the one that called me. So I now waited. I waited for the appointed time of God. Understand? I keep on pushing with what I have with my resources. Push with my resources. Before I knew, they started coming. Understand? That's why I say, what I mentioned some that what people know you for is what people you call for.
Yeah.
Sometimes in life, you have to encourage yourself before what other people encourage you. Understand? So challenges of get promoter, even marketer. It's not even really then now there was no something like social media. No social media then. No social media. So that other one, other challenge that I have is that to get a kind of link. Sometimes it's not about promoter, it's not about marketing. To link with the right people that can help your vision. It take when I was OU to mention that.
Yeah.
One of my colleagues there, they say, because I knew I was called to this thing. Sometimes we get to where they normally first.
Yeah.
If you want to belong, I said, I don't want to do it. Just leave me alone. Let me be. So they now count that as a pride. You want to show that celebrity. No, because I can't do it, because at that point in time, I'm now in gospel position. All things are passed away. So ability to relate with the right people is another challenge. Because when you relate with them, they want you to belong. And when I say you don't want to belong, they say you are too proud. I guess so.
Yeah.
Then this thing now can affect you to know your stand. Say that when you stay in Christ or what you out of the Christ. Ability to relate with the right people. Because when you are successful, people want to come. And you don't know the mission of those people who want to come with you. Some can be destructive, some that so ability to relate, some challenges. Then promoter, I didn't have then sponsor. I believe only God that can sponsor me. So I'll be praying for God to link me to the right people that can sponsor me. Just one benefactor can be like 200 benefactors. So that's one of the things. Sponsor and good promoter. Challenge.
Thank you very much. One constant challenge has always been, that a lot of gospel artists talk about, has always been finance. Money, scripture says money answereth all things. You need money for promotion, you need money for, if you want to host an event, you need money and all of those things. So I really understand. I always look out for that particular challenge. So if you've been following the show to this point, this is like one episode out of the many that we've had in previous times or previous weeks or in weeks past. So you can attest to the fact that finance is one thing that a lot of gospel ministers, it's one challenge a lot of gospel ministers face, and we can only hope that we're able to. So now that we've talked about, speaking of finance, I want us to talk about working a 9 to 5 job, not necessarily a 9 to 5 job, having something else that you do outside of music. You know, because a lot of gospel artists, there's some who are into it full time, and then people say, oh, there's no money in gospel music. How do you do gospel music full time? Especially when some people are still building. They've not gotten to that point where, you know, finance can keep coming in and all of that. But at that point where someone is still building a musical career, how important is it to get a job to support? Some people have said, well, if God has called you, God is going to support you. You don't need another job. You understand? So what is your opinion on that?
Thank you very much. What I will say that it takes wisdom.
Okay.
You can decide to have a job. It's very good to have a job because nobody will promote you. And I mentioned something that you have to encourage yourself before you can be what? Encouraged. You need money for encouragement. I know someone now, a friend of mine, who just traveled out of this country. He's to secular music last time. We discussed last week. And I told my guy, how far now? I'm losing something. My guy, say, me, you don't get time again, no. Say, I beg, to pay money for that music. I don't be money, small money I don't pay for this. I got to hustle. Not everybody can start a vision and head it well. You have to know your plan and you have to be determined.
Yeah.
Get a job. It's very good to get a job. Like me now, I have a job I'm doing.
Okay.
Apart from music, I do it. Monday to Friday, I go to job. Weekend, I do.
Okay.
So it gives me peace of mind. When they call me, I go. Understand? So that is why you have to have a job. Then secondly, start with what you have.
Okay.
Don't say, okay, I want to become a day or I want to be known for a day. It's a process. It's a process whereby I remember when I started featuring, I coming for administration. Sometimes I got invitation to paper when I was in school.
Wow.
Paper. There was a time I was not on the billboard at all. They started from my name. Maybe they put my name, Akay Glorious, on poster. Then another level. The first day I found my picture on a poster. There was no social media then. They will put my Akay Glorious. If you know what it is starting here. The first time I see my name, my picture on a poster, I was like, there was a time I was not even known. Then from there, TV, sometime radio. I've been on Tribune, Nigerian Tribune. That's why I have fans all over the world. So it's a process, and I have job. Not only even job again, study. Not job alone. By the grace of God, I told her I'm a chemist.
Yeah.
I go to school, I have my for public health, master degree. I also have my BS in industrial chemistry. I have to do music. So when you have opportunities on your way, when you combine it together with your talent, it will make way for you. And people will also what? It will even help your branding and packaging. But boy, if your boy leo, only come meet those you So by that you now present yourself with what you have, people will respect you.
Yeah.
So that is why now, sorry to say, Ma, in this platform we have now, we have a social media, everybody can display your talent or social media. It's a very good opportunity. But now, do you have what it takes or what it takes to move it higher? I get now.
Yeah.
Get a job. Whenever this opportunity comes around, fill the gap with the opportunity. This one will help. But by the time you now establish with your talent, you can now drop one job and invest for your talent. So, but to avoid harassment or disrespect from any other people, you have to get a job. Nobody will promote you. You encourage yourself first. I want you to encourage yourself. Encourage yourself with money. Struggle. You put your resources in on your career. When now started making money, people will come and they will come to you. That's how okay, let me drop this job. I have a kind of stress anymore. Let me focus on this one. Let me expand on this one. That's how it works. Don't say I want to become a sister. Some even lobby. Pastor, can't you call me for your program? It's a taboo. I can't be called a pastor, please. This program because that's the only thing you are having. Because I guess, but if you
become desperate,
please give you something. They should be the one to invite you. Yeah. Sir, please, can I have you in my program? You will tell them, sir, let me take my example. Because you have something they are doing. But when you don't have other things to shock you or something, you are the one that be called pastor. Please, can you help your program here? It's not. You don't know what it's. So improve on yourself. Get a job. Build a relationship that will make way for your opportunities. Go to schools. Don't sit on the fence. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for what I have shared so far. But you agree with the fact that there are certain people that God has called into full-time music. Yeah. So, all right. Thank you very much. I'm sure that our viewers are watching and learning. So if you have questions for our guests, do well to drop them in the comment section. If you have any comments, if you have anything that you think needs to be addressed, this is the platform for that, and you know that this is not an everyday platform. So do well to drop your comments in the comment section, and let's talk about it on the show. So now let's talk about this money issue. You know, there's this controversy. There was a controversy some time ago, and then it's still an issue now, where gospel ministers say people invite them for events or for programs, and then they just tell them, oh, thank you for coming. Imagine you have a band, right? Akay Glorious musical band. So have you had that scenario where you were invited for an event, you went with your entire, what's your band strength like? How many are you in your band?
We have about 15.
15?
But depending on the occasion that we go out together.
Okay, so let's take 10. For an example, you went to a particular event with 10 members of your band, yourself inclusive, and then you transported yourself there. You spent time ministering, praising God, glorifying God, and then all you got was a thank you for coming. You know, people say don't focus on the money, and also I really want to get your take on it. Have you had such an experience? If you have, how did you handle it? Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I've had a lot of experience.
Like that.
But what I want to say is that I'm not disputing that you should ask money for your pastor or anybody that invites you.
Okay.
Now, number one is that try to have your band member that understand your calling.
Okay.
Don't hide anything for them. When I was in OU, where I started my band, I told you I started my band 2008 in OU. And who are these people that were used for my band member? They are students like me. Some of them, they were my senior in OU. Today, they are big boys. Today, how do I used to finance my band when I was OU? The money I have in OU then as a pocket money, that's what I used to finance my band. And that point in time, all these fellowships in OU, they do invite me for program. Even some churches in OU. From who I go as a student, I will start around for Lagos for program. Did they give me money? There was a time I was not giving money. I financed my band member with my money. Understand? But I let them know that, Baba, the program we are going today, but in my own capacity, I will make available for transportation.
Even as a student.
So that I can say to my guy, let me not shock you. As a leader, you need wisdom. Wisdom of to show love to your members. Refereeism is what that makes your member to like you.
Okay.
When I owe you, then I remember what I do. I do cook for my band members. I just call them, where you there now, guys? Why don't let me with my phone? I cook. I made them feel along. Sometimes they not give us money. When they give us, they cannot give us. But let them know that if it law equal, where they go, money they.
Okay,
so
so
how it is work.
You need to carry your band along. We're going to talk more on that. That's like your experience. You've talked about your experience, but I want you to talk on it generally. But we're going to do that right after the break. So do not go anywhere. Stay with us.
I'm okay.
Yes,
Sorry.
sir.
I don't want to.
wà bímọ lémọ. Àbá ẹ ṣé o, wà tún ayọ̀ máyọ̀. Àbá ẹ ṣé o, àbá ẹ ṣé o, àbá ẹ ṣé o, àbá ẹ ṣé o. Bàbá ló bá mi ṣe, ló bá mi ṣe, ló bá mi ṣe. Ohun tí mo rò pé kò ṣeé ṣe. Bàbá ló bá mi ṣe, ló bá mi ṣe, ló bá mi ṣe. Ohun tí mo rò pé kò ṣeé ṣe. Bàbá ló bá mi ṣe, ló bá mi ṣe, ló bá mi ṣe. Ohun tí mo rò pé kò ṣeé ṣe. Bàbá ló ṣe yí mo dúpẹ́, ẹ bá mi kálápá dúpẹ́. Oore tó ṣe fún mi kò tí tó, ẹni mi ṣe má tó tó kú tó. Jésù mi ti mú mi yege, ojú tọ̀tá mo ti yege. Empty ló ń bọ̀ kó sófege, Akay Glorious ló kọ́ wọn lédè. Ìfòró kò ní wọlé tọ̀ wá, orí burúkú kò ní kàn wá, kò ní kàn wá. Pàtó ṣe tánà àṣẹ tiwa, fílẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ yóò wà bẹ́ẹ̀, ó yá ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, ó yá gbà bẹ́ẹ̀. Bàbá ló bá mi ṣe, ló bá mi ṣe, ló bá mi ṣe. Ohun tí mo rò pé kò ṣeé ṣe. Bàbá ló bá mi ṣe, ló bá mi ṣe, ló bá mi ṣe. Ohun tí mo rò pé kò ṣeé ṣe. No matter the condition, oh, yeah, you go survive. No matter the challenges, oh, my brother, you go make her. Enough jubilation, oh, I got tribulation. I say na divine resources, no be woman resources. Abba ẹ̀jẹ̀ o, Abba ẹ̀jẹ̀ o, Abba ẹ̀jẹ̀ o, Abba ẹ̀jẹ̀ o. Bàbá mi lókè ló bá mi ṣe, òun lẹ́yìn sọ wípé kò ṣe é ṣe o. Ọba gbà tí ń la láìlára, ọlọ́wọ́ ọlọ́run ọ̀rẹ́ lọ́sí ayé, ó bá aṣọ ìyá lọ́rùn mi o. Níṣẹ́ ìmọ̀lẹ́ wà pààlà o, níṣẹ́ ìmọ̀lẹ́ wà gúúsù, ẹni ẹ lọ gúúsù. Ṣé bébí náà rẹ̀ ọ́? Ní bọ́tà máa búrẹ́dì ní ṣúgà máa sí bàbá. Ó máa ṣe é gan ni. Ó máa ṣe é gan ni. Sáré wá bá mi yọ̀. Ó máa ṣe é gan ni. Ṣé wá bá mi yọ̀? Ó máa ṣe é bàbá. Ṣé mi lórí yọ̀? Ó máa ṣe é bàbá. Ẹ máa ṣe é gan ni. Ó máa ṣe é gan ni. Sáré wá bá mi yọ̀. Ó máa ṣe é gan ni. Ó máa ṣe é.
This photos, I just tell the keyboardist play this for not everybody can do it.
Yeah.
Understand? But in this case like that now, if pastor wants to invite me for a program, okay, what's your budget for me? That sometimes they didn't give me anything. I take with your boss. I always prepare myself, whether they give me or don't give. So I prepare extra mile of my own. You understand? So God always reward me. I don't depend on their. Sometimes if I go to occasions, they invite me for occasions. They won't know that I'm the guest artist. I'll just go to the instrumental. I'll be playing instrument. So the MC now call me, Akay Glorious, come for the stage for your musician. I will now come from the keyboardist. I'm going to be So you are the one, the guest artist, and you are playing keyboard. So I'm kind of person that I use my gift for God. So I know God will bless me, reward me.
Yeah.
It was so useful. So sometimes it might not be the church that you went to minister that God will use to bless you.
Exactly.
God can use anybody. Understand? To bless you. I have his experience, but I won't say this here. Understand? So
fine. Thank you
that's what I can say about that. If pastor give you any money to go and minister, collect it. But if they didn't give you, let them know, baga. Our guys say bury you. Our guys, on my paragon, on my software pay. Oga. Ẹ̀yin làwọn ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ̀yin ni Ọlọ́run pè Ọlọ́run pa wọ́n. That's the stand this metal is somebody sọ fún wa nìyẹn. Wọ́n ní ọ̀gá ẹ̀yin Ọlọ́run pè Ọlọ́run pa wọ́n. Wọ́n sọ fún mi. Ṣùgbọ́n àti Ọlọ́run máa sọ pé ẹ̀yin ló pè ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ló wá wájú àti artist. Wọ́n máa gbowó wọn ni. Salary mi my money mo máa fi sọ wọ́n guys mi gbà mí tàbí ṣé o tẹ́ pé wọ́n fún mi lówó. I will took my money ọ̀gá I will send.
You are giving me much work on the interpretation.
That's it. Ẹ̀yin ni Ọlọ́run pè wọ́n pè yín o kíní kan.
Okay, so
that's it.
I like the fact that you mentioned that gospel artists need to have knowledge on music.
Of course.
You know, they need to understand not necessarily learn how to play it.
Of
That's
course.
also good.
You have no
But basic
understand,
knowledge.
so that you can use to.
All right. Thank you very much. So someone is asking in the comment section, what is the biggest platform you have been invited to minister before now?
One of the biggest platforms I perform. Number one, AirTV 8.
LTV. Oh,
AirTV
wow.
8, yeah. During their Christmas fun fair.
When was
Then,
that?
That was around that 2013
Okay.
and 14. Then Abuja concert. I can never forget. That's my first biggest platform I performed. It was 2010, 2011 in Abuja. That was Abuja Cultural Festival of Praise. That was taken in Abuja Agura Hotel.
Okay.
That's my first experience. All the Igbo outside, a very big concert, and I performed. I remember that day, one man just told me, "I will be the first person to buy your album when your album is out in Abuja." I was like, "Wow!" And today, I have a lot of platform. Even those I have a live band. I play live band, very big event. I play Diamond with VIP, get event center at Diamond Estate, Sherry.
Okay.
I play. Then they learn a lot of events in Lagos that I play. Some of them they know me, so I play for wedding, burial, everything. Bigger platform.
Okay. So another question: where is the farthest place you've been invited for ministration?
The
The farthest place.
farthest,
Yeah.
that's Abuja.
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 That's great. Okay, so how would you describe your style of music? What's your style of music? Everybody has different styles.
Well,
There are some people that just... So tell us your style of music.
Actually, my own style of music is alive.
Okay.
Alive. It goes for alive. But another way around, let's say I'm versatile.
Okay.
You
You're
can't-
open to
you
other
can't
styles.
predict me.
But you do high life mostly.
So now, when I was in OU, let me tell you this because I thought it was a having story.
Yeah.
Because when I was OU, I studied my environment in OU. When I started my band in OU, because in student environment they like worship contemporaries. Lord, we give you praise, oh Lord. That's what they do. That's what they do. Ooh, yeah, ooh, yeah. Then I was a choir in OU. Then I was like, when God called me, what can I use to stand out? Because if I continue with that call, hey, God, we praise, I won't be known. But I'm very good in this Fuji, ally, something. Are you feeling understand?
Yeah.
So in OU then that's when, and I started with my pattern. I started with the Fuji. Some of them they call me AK Fuji in OU. I started, so I use that one to just gain ground. From there now start to my sign. So like me, I like gospel, but I'm versatile. In my album that I release, if you listen to the album, there are versatile styles there.
Styles,
I have hip hop there, I have Igbo medley there, I have alive there, I even have worship there.
Okay.
So it's now depend type of environment that I meet myself. So I can change based on my environment. But every artist have their own uniqueness. But as an artist, you're able to deviate or to versatile in the environment you meet yourself sometimes. It might be little way, but don't deviate a lot for your stand. You have your stand. Everybody knows this is your style. But at least you must able to adapt little with the environment you meet yourself. I don't know what I say.
Yeah.
For example, now maybe you want to go and minister in Igbo land, where Igbo land they don't even understand Yoruba.
Fuji, yeah.
I get it now. And you are Yoruba artist. What you want to do? You have to be singing all through Yoruba song. At least you have to know a kind
Consider
of
your
music
audience,
grip.
right.
This little Yoruba, Igbo with it. Go back to your Yoruba. This little Yoruba. That is how music. Music is a communication.
Okay.
You understand? So and communication now varies on different area. Sorry for taking your time.
No.
So communication is time of instrumentation.
Yeah.
Communication is time of your vocalism and a lot of it.
Wow.
That is why you have to be what?
Versatile.
Okay, I want to go into music. You understand? Then personal conviction is that am I called to take this part in this music industry? Because if you are called truly, there's a backup that will help you. Challenges will come your way. You understand? But because you know that you are called and you are convinced, it will keep you going. The job will never get there once. And that's just the truth about it. But now, resources that you need to finance your career might not be enormous at the first stage. But start with what you have. Understand? Take a bold step. Stop procrastination. that whatever I want to do, let me post it, I will do it tomorrow. Like what I said in my own case now, where I started music as when I was 6 years old, and God called me when I was 111. I do chemistry in OU. God told me that, and I was doing doctor chemistry. How will I combine it with everything? But God told me then, start now. What people know you for is what people will call you for. And that prophecy came to pass. All my fans in OU then, they call me today to come and they pay my money to come and sing for them because they know me then. So these are the things you have to know, because I know God called me and I'm moving. So get this point. Start. Don't wait for tomorrow. Start now. That's why I say in my song. That's it. There was a time you want to reject presence me. I want you to reject presence me. I want to then don't announce presence me. But now, Papa don't bless me beyond my imaginations. In no jubilations, outward tribulations. I'm not a city that is set upon thee, so I can never be hidden. So work on yourself. Don't find yourself in any dirty thing that can work, that can damage your body. By the time you get there, they will celebrate you. It's the process. Passion. God bless.
Thank you very much. So let's talk about your album for a while. Tell us something about your album. When did you release the album? What bettered the album? What inspired the album?
All right.
Yeah.
What's
the title of the album, by the way?
I have a album.
What's the title?
The first album is Our Desire.
Okay.
I launched it. That was 2017. I launched my album in Ikorodu here, where a lot of artists were there. If I want to mention, I can't mention them. Artists that we know, they were there. So Star Kalachi was there. Mama Esther Bekele was there. Mama Tura again was there. Akay Glorious was there. All of them, they were there, because I do normal host concert every year. Understand? I call it Jubilation Goes Concert. Understand? That's where I launched my album 2017, Our Desire. Then apart from that, I have released a lot of singles. I've released them online. Apart from that, I also do birthday packages. Some call me, some fans call me outside the country, do first package for them. I do it for them.
Okay.
Then I told you I have a live band. I go for functions. I sing in wedding, birthday, burial, function, corporate function like that. They call me. So I love this one on stage, depending on the one you have. So what inspires me is God. And whenever I want to sing, the Spirit will just come. It can be my toilet. It can be when I was sleeping. Most time when I get inspiration, I get it through my dream. I sleep. Wow. When I sleep, I have my phone at I have my phone beside me. Whenever I stop time, I just sing. See myself singing. I wake up at night. I voice note the song and I put it back the chorus. Then I work on my song. So inspirations comes at any time, but God is my source of inspiration.
Wow, thank you. So this particular album, that Heart's Desire, right? How many songs are there? How many tracks?
I have 6 tracks in the album.
So what are the tracks? You're going to sing. Oh, you already sang actually, but you still sing one of the songs. But tell us the tracks.
I have one, Babaluba Miche.
Okay.
Babaluba Miche, which is my first track in that album. I have Eshi Babami.
Okay.
Eshi Babami. I have Everlasting Praise. I have Iwolo Communion.
Okay.
That's the Heart Desire. And I also have, I think, I have them because I've released a lot of singles after that.
What's your latest single?
I can sing. I have this reggae. My best friend, that reggae song there. So I just say collection of different styles of music.
Okay.
Hip hop, say everything.
What's your latest single?
Latest single that I released. Actually, the latest single I just released now was the one that I did in this my birthday praise.
When was that?
February 13.
Okay.
I normally do birthday praise. Online birthday. That's the only online birthday praise I do for now.
So your birthday is February 13th?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So the title is Iwolo Gbami. So where I feature, it's a live recording where I feature my sister, Princess Femide.
Okay.
But the last single I released was Chokwe. I did 2020. But the present one, which is the live recording, which I just released, is for Iwolo Gbami. Understand? But I'm also planning to release another single between December, January, New Year.
Okay.
We have singles that are coming on the way. So many things like that.
Wow, thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, so just to talk about you for a while, your songs, and you've talked about your album. You are going to sing for us. So if you want to start clearing your truth. Start clearing it now. So who are the people that inspire you musically? Who are the people you look up to in the music
My role
industry?
model.
Yeah.
Okay, when he's talking about role model there, I will just say anyway. I will mention somebody that inspired me when I was starting music was Akay Glorious. My
Okay.
first person, because I remember when I was secondary school then, where I used to sing, but I never knew. They called me Akay Glorious then. That was all my teachers. Akay Glorious. I was known then, but I didn't know I was going to music.
Yeah.
At least to music I can sing. But when God now called me to that music career, understand, like at least the first day I met Mommy Tokwa Labi was Agowoyi. That was 2008. That was aborted by my ministry because I was with her. So when she came to Agowoyi, I was under administration. I remember that day. I dedicated my life for Christ. And Mommy Tokwa Labi called us that I want to give her life to Christ, and I moved up. She prayed for us there, our mom. That first time we saw Twana hit in Agowoyi, she came to Agowoyi, and she mentioned that thing and that prophet, they say, I can see a minister here among you. That's where my calling started, 2008.
Wow.
Then, ever since then, I have kind of relationship with her husband, Pope. And so I used to go and meet her, then charity in the studio. Then that was a stand. That when I wanted to invite her. Then that went for my ministry about my stand. Then I look up to her as my mentor. I used to go and meet her. Then meet Uncle Soji.
Yeah.
Stand then. But later, I listen to music.
Okay.
So I don't have particular mentor. Understand? Because in terms of mentorship, we have different things you have as a mentor. You can maybe kind of song, you have someone that can mentor you. So you can decide maybe the way this person dresses. That's kind of under mentorship. It might be the way this person talks. So, but when talking about mentor, I have Mark Abdul. It's one of my mentors because I like the way the action on stage. Sometimes I stand, I met with him. Sometimes in Tokwa Labi, a kind of composition and inspirational song, I put Tokwa Labi. I have my mentor. But when I go and entertain in party, because I sing in party, I have Akay Glorious as my mentor. Whenever I go to sing party functions, it's my mentor. But when talking about inspirational song, Tokwa Labi, when talking about praise and Christ, I have Mark Abdul. So I also have my mama, Esther Bekele, my mama. So I have went to no stage, mama, mama meaning. So money and methods, I have some methods that are attributes that I get from them. Understand? These are the things. My boss, Dari Melody, I love his humility. So those are the things I craft from this thing. So I have method.
Things from
Everybody cannot be perfect.
Yeah.
But whatever attributes that are good and unique that I need, I get it from you.
Yeah.
I had it to my own to make my life better.
Wow. Thank you very much. So somebody is asking in the comment section, are you a member of GOMAN, Gospel Music Association of Nigeria? Are you so there is a body, Gospel Music Association of Nigeria. So are you a member?
I'm a member of Goma.
Okay.
And they know me very Goma.
Okay.
So we have a body Pima. So we have Sima, but I'm a member of Goma of Lagos State.
So
and
how important is it to be a member of GOMAN? Is it very important?
It's very important.
What are the benefits?
It's very important for me. Number one,
You?
it's helped me a lot because I've joined Goma. When I conducted a research on by health risk associated with musician, because I told them I'm a public health specialist. I finished my master's degree in UI, where I conduct a research test on all musicians.
Okay.
So in my research, my participants are musicians. What made me to actualize that research was because I'm a member of Goma. It makes that research so easy for me. To say that I wrote the Pima governor in Oyo State, the Pima governor and the governor president, they know about my research, they give me access. So there's some events during that time, you can't enter it. But because I'm a Goma member, I enter it. When I conducted my research in Oyo State here, Mama was the one that invited me. Mama Ayobalogun, in the research here, I entered, I conducted research. So it has given me a lot of free access. Some things that are blocked for me. So it makes me to read some, Baba, you are Goma. So opportunities come.
So what does it take to be a member of GOMAN?
The what?
What does it take to be a member?
If you want to go, it's very easy. What we done the first thing that come to the meeting. So when you come to the meeting, yeah, you join, you get the form from there. You started sending attending the meeting, then you are a member. That's it. So,
Thank you very much. So you're still going to sing for us. I'm hammering on it so that you know now. So keep preparing to sing for us. So if you have comments, this is like, we have few minutes to wrap up for today. So if you still have comments in the comment section, drop comments in the comment section. Now, finally, before you sing for us, what advice would you give to gospel ministers who are still upcoming?
Thank you very much. My advice is that, first advice I will say is that, I've said small of it, is that, one, believe in God and believe in yourself. I repeat it. Believe in God and believe in yourself. God has created you for a purpose. Understand? But it's not meant for you to believe in yourself and walk aligned on God's purpose. That was number one. Then two is that, for me artists, I know we want to get there fast. Issue of a social platform. Everybody just do concert online, post it, share it. I want to get more followers. I want to get this. It's good, but sometimes work on yourself more. You understand? Work on yourself. Do more of rehearsals. Get a good mentor. If you have little money that can make you to promote your music. You understand? Do more of rehearsals. Promote your music. Meet right people. Pray to God for inspiration. Don't go into worldly because you want to make money. Then, the last thing I will say is that, know your priority. Are you going to music because of money? Are you going to music because you want to be famous? Or you are going to music because you want to use your talent? Don't go to music because you want to make money. Don't go to music because you want to be famous. Then go to music because what? You want to use your talent for God. If you use your talent for God, God will add money to it. It will add fame to it and have it to me. But if you are going because of money, you might be distracted, and you go to the world. If you are going because of famous, you can do anything to be famous because you will not allow the will of God to come to pass. So wait on the Lord. When that time comes, God will add money to you. It will add fame to you and everything you need to actualize your vision. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So the moment we've been waiting for is here. So you're going to sing one of your songs for us. Tell us the title of the song. Just in about 20 to 30 seconds, sing any part of your song.
I will sing my first track in Our Desire that I hand award. That was at least 2012.
Okay.
Babaloba Miche. It's a hip hop. Babaloba Miche. Ló bá mi ṣe, ló bá mi ṣe, ohun tí mo rò pé kò ṣeé ṣe. Bàbá ló bá mi ṣe, ló bá mi ṣe, ló bá mi ṣe, ohun tí mo rò pé kò ṣeé ṣe. Bàbá bá na ṣe, ó dọlọ́mọ. Bàbá bá Esther ṣe, ó dáyàbá. Bàbá bá Jábésì ṣe, orí burúkú dorí ire. Abá ẹ ṣe wà lówó lọ́wọ́.
Thank you very
Abá ẹ
much.
ṣe wà bímọ lémọ. Abá ẹ ṣe wà yáyọ̀ máyọ̀. Abá ẹ ṣe abá ẹ ṣe abá ẹ ṣe abá ẹ ṣe bàbá ló bá mi ṣe, ló bá mi ṣe. Ló bá mi ṣe ohun tí mo rò pé kò ṣeé ṣe.
Thank you very much. Wow,
Thank you very much.
much. So you can follow you on Facebook, on Instagram,
Twitter,
Akay
YouTube,
Glorious.
Akay
So
Glorious.
do well to check him out. Thank you so much for all that you have shared.
Thank you very much.
It's been a pleasure with you on the show. We hope that you keep expanding in your career.
Amen.
Thank you so much for honoring us. So to our viewers, thanks so much for staying with us. Do not forget that Kingdom Stars airs every Monday and Wednesday at 1 p.m. It's a platform where we get to ask our gospel ministers questions, drop comments, and even give shout outs to them. There are some people you've always wanted to meet. Drop your comments and then we'll get to read it out and talk to them. So till we come your way next time, I'll see you on Wednesday, same time, and of course, same channel. My name is Praise Shogwade, and this is Divine TV, enriching souls through the gospel of Christ. Enjoy the rest of your day.
For instance, I don't know if you can mention him, like Osinachi's case. I'm really tired of it. But you can say, I don't want to be a law project manager. I want to start to plan projects in the medical
And then when the salary comes, you're paying off that loan, then you're still left with something to take you. So it was like
We are doing every day, plenty every day without fulfilling. That let us.
Uncle Ben, tell me, have you written your will?
I have.